We have survived. Yes. We have survived. So I guess this is the ending now. Okay, let's see what's up. We started as a band of heathens, cast out of haven. 80 souls, lacking guidance. First, we decided to tighten our belts. Thin soup became our main meal. Oh, is it going through all the decisions I made? And every day was a struggle. So we adapted. Oh, it's rebuilding my city! Yay! Violent public penance, denouncing infidels. Vigilant faith keepers. Yet I fear. We have gone too far. Huh? Have we? What happened? What did I do? Faith was abused. What? No, it wasn't. I didn't do anything. It wasn't easy, but we reached the ending, right? The city survived. But was it worth it? Yeah. Yeah, it was, game. It was worth it. For me to... 87 New London, 596 souls, negative 22 Fahrenheit. Okay. Is that it? Did I play the entire game for that? Looks like I did. Okay. Well, I was hoping for a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so what do I think? Well, other than the high CPU usage, you know, I can blame that more on my computer than the game itself. Oh, what do we think about it? Let's see. What is the release date for Warcraft 3? Huh, I'm not sure. Let me look that up. Reforged. It just says sometime in 2019. I don't think they told us exactly what the date was, but I think it's just, you know, 2019. Well, you beat on your first run. Yeah, I beat the game on my first run. Which, you know, I'm glad I didn't have to do like a second run of this game. But I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think I liked their first game better, This War of Mine. I like that game a little bit better. Frostpunk, Okay, the thing is, I thought I would really like Frostpunk because I really like Civilization and I like real-time strategy, but I don't know. Frostpunk, I felt like it could have been a little bit more in depth, and I felt like there were some minor buggy issues, but the ending was also pretty lifeless, gotta say. It says, faith was abused and like, the city survived. Was it worth it? It's just like question mark. Was I supposed to feel something? Was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth it. We lived and didn't freeze to death. Would you prefer we died and humanity's just gone and dead? Is that what you prefer, game? So like what did you want? I don't know. I think the game is decent, but how much is the game, by the way? Because I remember I got Frostpunk on a sale. So Frostpunk. How much is Frostpunk right now on Steam? It is $30. Okay. I would not get Frostpunk full price. That's what I would say. I think it's definitely a game worth getting, and I think it's a game worth playing, but not at full price. If you like, like real-time strategy, if you like Civilization, if you like the urban planning thing, and if you like making some minor decisions that'll help your people, which I guess you'll be punished for later in the game. I don't know. I didn't even sign that last law. What if I had signed that last law and I really just went like, full tyrannical dictator route, I feel like for a game that kind of is going off of this War of Mine, where that game was a little bit more reliant on a little bit more of the story and the good characters and stuff like that. This one, I feel like they just kind of threw the writing out the window. They never really explained how the global warming actually came to be, or global cooling, what they call. How did the global cooling come to be? No one knows. It literally, the game is just like, how did it happen? We don't know. Scientists say this, but no one knows. See, it's stuff like that. Is just like, okay, so they start the game saying no one knows, but can I like discover how? And the game doesn't seem to answer that. Either I missed it or they just didn't get it. Yeah. So the writing in this game is not great. Which I thought would be better, because part of the game is you passing laws and having to make decisions for people, which that is something that I really enjoyed. That's something that I liked. Okay, so let's go into some positives. The lawmaking, the lawmaking tree, I think is very nice. I like that. And I like the events where I get to make decisions directly for the people. And I like the despair and hope system. Because normally you would only have one bar that you would worry about. Normally it would be, hope 0 or hope maximum. But in this game you have two that you kind of have to balance with each other. You want your despair as low as possible and your hope as high as possible. Let's see. I never felt like I ever really struggled with either one, though. That's another thing. I never struggled with despair or hope, except for that one time in the very, very beginning when Winterhome fell. When Winterhome fell, that was just a permanent, it just shot down to like 0, which I feel like even if I was at maximum, it still would have shot down super low. So that's just kind of part of the game. So I never really felt like that was something I struggled with. Even the resources, there was only maybe 1 or 2 times in the game where I was like, oh gosh, I don't have enough of this. I need to, jump on that. But I never ran into a situation where I genuinely felt like I can't do it. Like, oh shoot, you know? Um, I think the closest that I came to that was literally the very end, when the generator, I got it to 99% to keep it as warm as possible. I think that's it. So, yeah. So I don't know. I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I think that's kind of my general notes. I like the kind of the decision making elements of the game that they kind of add in, because normally RTSs, they don't have that kind of thing in there. Okay, I like that Frostpunk likes to added that in there, so I like that. But I don't like I didn't like the writing, and I didn't like the little bug type things that they had in there, and I didn't like how heavy the CPU usage is, and I don't like how I felt the game was relatively easy. I never really felt like I struggled with anything. Either that means I don't know. I could just say, I'm just such an amazing player. It's just so easy. No, I mean, I'm not like a prodigy. I don't think I'm like such an amazing player. I love strategy games. So I'm like generally better than I think most players. But I'm not like an amazing player. And if I thought it was relatively easy, then I don't know. I feel like they had a good idea but didn't execute it well. Yeah, I feel like they had like a lot of good ideas, but they didn't. It could have been polished more. Let's say that. I think Frostpunk could have been polished more. Another thing with Frostpunk, I wish and this kind of relates to the CPU usage again. I wish they had an option to just get rid of the smoke. I cannot tell you the amount of times where I have like forgotten that I had buildings, or I struggled to click on a building because of all the smoke. I wish that I could just eliminate the smoke from the game. Just that. Leave the snow in, leave all the other things in. I don't care. Just remove the smoke so I can see all my buildings. Can I just see all my buildings? Great. That would just be great. So those are my main notes. So yeah, I'm glad I played it, but I don't think I'll be playing it anytime soon. I think that's how it's gonna be. So